Hi guys, this is the VVACN channel, and my second semester midterm tests are coming up, so I thought I'll make this video before I go into studying. And this is actually the last diecast car I have to review right now. Of course, I'm gonna get more in the future, but for now, this one is the last vehicle I have to show you. This one is the 2008 Hummer HX concept, and this is one of the only SUVs I have in my collection along with the Porsche Cayenne. When I saw this one in the store, I thought it would be pretty unique to have this one in my collection among my sports cars because they were so different. And not to mention the fact that this one was quite a unique SUV. It's kind of small, two-door, and it's not like the other Hummers, like the H2 or the H3, which is the primary reason I bought this car. So a bit of background information on this car is this one is the concept for, I don't know, what's the H4? It was meant to be smaller than the H2 nor the H3. It's a two-door, small sized, and it was supposed to be around the Jeep Wrangler. The size was supposed to be around the Jeep Wrangler. And this one uses a 3.6 liter V6, which is kind of interesting because Hummer use crazy engines, with enormous liters. But this one is not so much bigger than our Lexus RX 350. But it's smaller than the other cars, so I don't really think it'll need the bigger engine. So yeah, it's a pretty unique car. Of course, General Motors discontinued the Hummer brand in 2010, so it's never actually released to the public, but here we have it. And I'm gonna say this throughout the video, but this model car uses very much chrome in it. So I don't know about you guys, but for me, this one was a bit interesting and hard to take also. Let's take a look at the front. This one is metallic blue. I know the original color was that olive color, but the blue was the only color they had in the store. The front end is dubbed by chrome. Until now, it's quite okay because it's kind of nice to see. Most Hummers have the chrome in here, but I'll tell you, there's chrome in some parts that there shouldn't be. Headlamp details are not too bad. I don't know if I can get closer. They do have pegs inside, but the Hummer headlamps is so small that it doesn't really matter anyway. Hummer is printed cleanly, and the grills inside are all blocked. Didn't expect anything there. There's fog lights right here made out of plastic, but they also have pegs inside them. The part where you put the license plate is actually quite interesting because it is made out of chrome with this orange thing in the middle, which kind of makes it impossible to put a custom plate if you want to do that. And there's not really much to talk about the front other than that. This plastic part is actually quite nice. It doesn't look as cheap as the other Maisto cars. If you look over here, the grill up here is also made in chrome. And like I said, the problem with Maisto chrome is that they get dull really quick. They scratch off easily, and this one is not an exception. And for the fact that this car uses chrome in so majority of the parts, doesn't really help the fact. Like most Hummers, the engine opens this way. And I'll tell you this, the whole engine compartment is made in chrome. Now, I'm not sure because I never was interested in the Hummer HX, so I didn't really research much about it. So I'm not sure if the real car is like this, but the model car, the whole engine compartment is made in chrome. And there's some logos here and there made in orange, but personally I hate this engine block. It makes the car look completely like a toy, and yes, it doesn't give the feeling that you're looking at a model car with an engine compartment. It just makes you look at a toy. So to be honest, I'll give really, really low points for the engine compartment of this car. Despite the car being small, it is definitely high, of course indicating it's an off-road vehicle. And that's why you got big rims right down here. Rims are quite nice. Not too cheap looking, but of course not the best. Disc brakes details or Hummer logo is printed okay. Take a look at that. I said before, but this car uses lots of chrome for its parts. For example, you have the door handle made in chrome, and the gas pipes in chrome, side mirror in chrome, and there's so many chrome in the car that I know they're trying to give some kind of a unique feeling because this is a concept car, but really, this is too much. It gives the feeling that you're looking at a toy, like I said with the engine compartment. So, actually, this car isn't really real looking at real looking. Although some people might say, since this is a concept, this might be okay. There's quite a unique feature for this car. Is that the top comes out. Now I'm not sure, and I'm pretty sure not much owners know about this. I'm not sure if all the model cars are supposed to do this, but the top comes off, which is quite unique because not much Maistos have their tops coming off. I remember the SL65 AMG, the previous generation, had the top opening, and the SLK, I'm not sure. But anyway, the top comes off. Although it is easy to take the top off, it takes some effort. You have to press it quite hard to put it back. The door angle is really small, as you can see here, which is actually quite a big problem with most of the Maisto cars. They have terrible door angles, making it very difficult for you to see inside the car. But anyway, if you do see inside the car, you can see that it is very simple. Not the diecast car, but actually the real car itself is simple, which makes sense because it's a concept car. No brand would put such, all sorts of features and options into on a concept car that they're not even sure they're gonna make. It is very very simple, and I think the dashboard in the real car will be made out of aluminum by the look of the color. There's chrome and sticker parts on the radio. The seats are in red, and it's actually quite unique seats. If you could take a look right here. Because it's a small door angle, I can't really get a good view, so I'm gonna open the top. It's better that way. The seats are quite unique in red. They're not like original Hummer seats. They're kind of give you the impression of an amusement park ride, right? There are rear seats as well. I can't really get a good view on it, and the rear seats look even more uncomfortable. Really, this is a really unique vehicle. That's all I have to say on the matter. Overall, the interior was way too. The real car's interior was actually simple, so there was not much to express in the diecast car. So if you're expecting good detail on it, don't wish for it. Now, I have another thing to say about the paint job done in this car. I said about the metallic blue, I don't really care about it, but as you can see here on the windshield, it is made in some kind of a silver, but it's actually, it doesn't really go along with natural color overall with the diecast car, because the base color is metallic blue, but this one's in kind of like matte silver, so it doesn't really go along with it. If it was metallic silver, maybe it would have gone on better. All I can say is, this one even makes the car look weirder and less detailed. Here's the rear end. Actually, I like the rear end compared to the other Hummer H2s or H3s. The rear lamp looks like this. Kind of reminds me of the old H1s and the 1992 Hummers. 2 pegs, which is quite interesting. Can't they just do it with 1 for the small light? Like I said, quite okay plastic part down here. Plastic separate parts, fog lights. And a spare tire, of course you can't take it off. It says Hummer General Motors HX right here. There's a chrome door handle right here, so people might think this will open. Well, if it did, it would be good, but unfortunately there's no such thing. But this opens. Then you can get a view of the trunk space. It's not really all that big, but of course it's a small size SUV. I can't really get a good view on it. It gets blurry, but this is what the rear seats look like. They have the HX logo branded here. Really, to be honest, this one is not a satisfying diecast car overall. I would say for a couple of reasons. One of the problems is that the base car, the Hummer HX, is really not the best car to be making a diecast car for. I mean, some concept cars are okay, but really, this one with these unfamiliar and unique gadgets, and for the fact that not much people would want a Hummer concept car, is primarily the fact I don't really like the diecast car. This diecast car right here. The chrome parts gave a really cheap feeling, and if time passes, it's really hard to keep the car in a mint condition. Not to mention the overall paint with here and here doesn't really go along, nor the fact that this car doesn't really have all that gadgets or some kind of a feel you get with cool diecast cars. So let's cut to the point. I wouldn't really recommend this car for anybody, and I'm serious about it. If you really want a Hummer, do get a H2 or H3 or H1. There's plenty of Hummers to get, and not this one. And yeah, I wouldn't really recommend this car to anyone. And well, that's it. My last diecast car review. For now, of course, I'm gonna get new cars, but first I have to finish my midterms and get new cars, and I'll probably start a new series. I don't know what it'll be, but I'm thinking about, keep going on with the brand comparisons or brand reviews. So please check in regularly and watch my videos, and be sure to click like and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.